we go! 48! 48 million! Let's go, Kenya! Bro, that's so fucking much, bro! We just hit 48 million in the helicopter in Kenya, bro! You did it! I fucking love y'all, bro! We gained 260,000 subs this stream! I have never gained as much subs in the African country ever, bro!
It's that time! Let's go! 50 million! Here we go! Let's go! Let's go! 50 million, chat. On my birthday. 50 million on my birthday, chat. Chat, this is the best birthday gift I could ever ask for. I love y'all so much. I love all my fans from the bottom of my heart. I'm so happy, chat. We finally reached 50 million. On my birthday, I'll reach 50 million.
We are here in Kenya! Woo! Chat, we are here in Kenya, bro. We are now live in here in Kenya, chat. We are freaking here in Kenya, my first time in Kenya, chat. I'm excited for today. I'm excited for what we got planned for today. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff in Kenya. This is my first time experiencing the culture of Kenya and experiencing everything in Kenya. Who gonna stop me?
I will.
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
On January 11th, 2026, in Nairobi, Kenya, a 20-year-old kid from Cincinnati, Ohio, went live on YouTube. Within hours, his stream peaked at 239,000 concurrent viewers. During that single broadcast, he gained over 360,000 new subscribers, and he crossed 48 million YouTube subscribers, live, on camera, in front of the world. That was one stop on a 28-day tour across 20 African countries. Before that, he had done a 35-day non-stop live stream across 25 American states. Before that, a Southeast Asia tour where he hit 1 million streamer has ever recorded anywhere. And before all of that, at 16 years old, he had been permanently banned from Twitch, permanently banned from every Riot Games title, including Valorant, and his career looked finished before it had really started. This is the complete story of IShowSpeed, and I genuinely think it might be the most improbable creator success story ever told. Darren Jason Watkins Jr. was born on January 21st, 2005 in Cincinnati, Ohio. He is 21 years old in 2026, and the fact that I just said that one of the most watched content creators on earth is 21 years old should tell you everything about how fast the story moved. He created his YouTube channel in 2016 when he was just 11 years old. He did not upload anything until December 2017. His early content was chaotic gaming streams.
Man, you gotta hit those shots, man.
Man, shut your stupid ass up, nigga! Who's you talking to, bro? Shut your nerd ass up, bro. I know how to play this game. Shut up, monkey! Shut up! Shut your bitch ass up! Alright? Alright?
You're at the phone.
Alright?
Calm down.
Damn, bro, shut up, bro. I know how to play this game. I'm not a noob, alright? God
Obviously,
damn.
you don't know how to play the fucking game.
What? What, bitch? Bitch? Is a bitch talking to me? Is a female talking to me? Am I, no, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, time out. Is a female talking to me right now? Is a fucking female talking to me? Get off the fucking game and do your husband dishes, bitch. Shut up. Fuck you. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Stop talking to me like that, nigga. Fuck is wrong with y'all, dog? I'm not one of these little lame-ass Valorant nerds, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all? Now fucking suck.
Spike down mid.
Oh, wait, I got the spike.
NBA 2K, Fortnite, FIFA. The energy was always there. The audience was small. Growing up, his mother was a central figure in his life. She kept pushing him to finish school, even as streaming started taking over.
How did your parents
take to that you had, like you said, you had given up on everything except streaming. I'm pretty sure they weren't as happy about this as you were.
Yeah, that was bad. So as I was streaming, there was a clip that kind of blown up. It was on Warstar. You remember Warstar, right? It wasn't like, it didn't go viral. It had like maybe 30,000 viewers. So my dad showed my mom, because my dad watches Warstar. My mom seen the video. She's like, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. Why is everybody talking about you, like, online, blah, blah, blah. Because it was, like, hate comments. So she kicked me out.
Kicked you out of where?
No, she told me to quit.
Yeah.
Or I'm leaving, like, you know, or like, you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I'm out, you know, like, I'm not about to stop. Like, I was already averaging, like, 20 viewers. I had, like, 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs.
Right.
Like I'm already going, so I like, and once I start something, I'm not stopping.
Right.
So, give me a second. And so like once I start something, I'm not stopping.
During a rough patch in the early pandemic years when the online backlash against him was getting intense, Speed briefly moved to Detroit to live with his father.
So boom, she kicked me out. I moved to my dad in Detroit. Then I kept going. My dad didn't really care. My dad let me. Shout out to my dad.
Right.
Shout out to my mom too. I still love my mom. She just didn't know what was going on.
Right.
But anyways, I kept going in Detroit, and I got here. Pretty much it.
One of the first things he did with his streaming money, before the Lamborghinis, before the world tours, was buy his mother a house. That detail matters, because the IShowSpeed that the internet sees, screaming, barking, bouncing off walls, is real. But it is not the whole picture. Speed's streaming career started gaining real traction in 2020 and 2021. His content was NBA 2K heavy, his personality was extreme, and clips of his reactions, genuine, unfiltered, often completely over the top, started spreading on social media. But in late 2021 came the first major controversy. During a live dating show stream hosted by Aden Ross on Twitch, Speed made a comment toward a social media influencer named Ash Kosh that crossed a serious line. He threatened sexual violence against her. Twitch permanently banned him for what they classified as sexual coercion or intimidation. He was 16 years old. Now, I want to be clear about something here because context matters. What he said was genuinely wrong. There is no version of that comment that is acceptable, but the conversation around what happened also needs to acknowledge that a 16-year-old growing up online, in front of an audience, making catastrophic mistakes, is a different situation to a 30-year-old adult making the same choice. He lost his Twitch channel. He moved permanently to YouTube, and rather than slow down, he kept going. Then in April 2022, a clip resurfaced from a Valorant stream. In the clip, Speed was playing with a female teammate. Frustrated and having what he described as a terrible day, he directed a misogynistic outburst at her, telling her to get off the game and do her husband's dishes. The clip was shared by journalist Jake Lucky and went viral immediately. Valorant producer Sarah Dedofsher responded the same day. She permanently banned IShowSpeed from Valorant and every other Riot Games title. She said, "This is a huge yikes and we do not want players like this in our community at all." Speed's response this time was more substantial. He posted an apology acknowledging he was completely wrong. He said he had been having a bad day, receiving racist text-to-speech donations and messages mocking his late aunt, and immediately added that none of that justified what he said. He said, "I was wrong. I don't want to make that any excuse." He also noted, "I'm 17 years old. I was 16 when that happened and made a huge mistake. It was stupid and immature. I immediately realized and apologized. I will continue to work on myself as I navigate the world, growing up online."
It's a clip, you know, that I seen, you know, that's going crazy right now. Me between an altercation with a girl, and I was playing Valorant. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say some, you know, like a few things from that situation. You know what I'm saying? But that day, you know, I wasn't having a good day, you know. I was getting a lot of racist text-to-speech donations, a lot of people, you know, talking about my dead aunt that's in the grave right now. But look, I don't want to make that no excuse. I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to justify. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, that day, I just don't bash on people for no reason. That's where I'm coming from that.
The question of whether that apology was enough, and whether his subsequent behavior backed it up, is something we can actually measure now, 4 years later, with the full timeline in front of us. After the Valorant ban, something unexpected happened. Speed kept growing fast. In 2022, he joined AMP, a content creator group that included Kai Cenat and Duke Dennis. The collaboration gave him a bigger platform and more viral moments. Then came the moment that defined his early mainstream identity. During a FIFA stream against Duke Dennis, Speed had a reaction to a missed shot that was so extreme, so genuinely unhinged, that the clip spread everywhere. He barked, literally barked, like a dog.
You strange, bro. What?
And the internet lost its mind. The barking meme became one of the most recognizable things in streaming culture for the next 2 years. By 2022, he hit 10 million YouTube subscribers at 17 years old. Then came his One Piece reaction streams in 2023. Hours of Speed watching the anime for the first time with genuine childlike reactions to every twist. The streams pulled enormous audiences who came just to watch him experience things for the first time.
Obey the rules, or I'll tear you apart and eat your insides while you're still alive.
Bro, I want to suck her tits and eat her big bubblegum ass.
And then the world tours began, and everything changed. In November 2022, Speed went to the United Kingdom. He visited Craven Cottage for a Premier League match between Fulham and Manchester United. He appeared with Sky Sports. The streets outside the stadium filled with fans who had come to see him in person. That image, a teenager from Cincinnati causing crowd scenes in London, was a preview of what was coming. In 2023, he toured Europe. Fans mobbed him in London streets. In 2024, he went to Southeast Asia. And in Indonesia, he hit 25. He completed a 35-day non-stop live stream across 25 American states. Cameras never cut, capturing him sleeping, traveling, and performing around the clock. And then came Africa. On December 29th, 2025, IShowSpeed began his most ambitious project yet, the Speed Does Africa Tour. 20 African countries, 28 days, live-streamed every single day. The scale of what happened over those 28 days was genuinely historic. On January 11th, 2026, his live stream from Nairobi peaked at over 239,000 concurrent viewers, the highest number of the entire Africa tour. During that single broadcast, he gained over 360,000 new subscribers and officially crossed the 48 million subscriber mark. Think about that for a second. In one stream, in Nairobi, 360,000 people subscribed.
A bunch of subs away! A bunch of subs away! Here we go! 48 million! Let's go, video! Bro, that's so fucking much, bro! We just hit 48 million in the helicopter in Kenya, bro! Get that, I fucking love y'all, bro! We gained 260,000 subs this stream! I have never gained as much subs in the African country ever, bro!
The Africa Tour was not just a content milestone, it was a cultural moment. Everywhere Speed went, Angola, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, crowds gathered, streets filled. People who had never heard of Twitch or YouTube streaming knew who he was. Rolling Stone named him the most influential creator of 2025. The Streamer Awards gave him Streamer of the Year in both 2024 and 2025, back to back. And he crossed 50 million YouTube subscribers on his 21st birthday, January 21st, 2026. 50 million at 21. To put that in context, 50 million YouTube subscribers puts him in the conversation with some of the biggest individual channels on the platform. He built that in roughly 8 years, starting at 11 years old, from Cincinnati. It would be easy to tell the IShowSpeed story as a pure redemption arc. The band teenager who grew up, changed, and became the world's biggest creator. But the full picture is more complicated than that. The controversies did not stop after 2022. In February 2023, his YouTube channel was suspended for what YouTube described as spam and deceptive practices related to a live stream of the FIFA Football Awards where he inadvertently violated copyright rules. He addressed it on camera, visibly upset, said he had not known the content was protected, and apologized. The suspension was eventually lifted. In November 2022, right in the middle of his UK tour, Sky Sports, who had featured him prominently during his Fulham match visit, quietly removed him from their social media handles after his old misogynistic clips resurfaced. Speed responded with a statement saying he was 16 when those comments were made, calling them a huge mistake and committing to continuing to grow. There have also been ongoing questions about a child named Diamond, reportedly born in 2019, who some internet users claim is Speed's. Speed has never officially confirmed or denied this. It remains unverified but continues to circulate. And then there is the physical health angle, which often gets treated as comedy but is actually worth taking seriously. In March 2025, at IShowSpeed's own football tournament in London, XQC collapsed after 40 seconds of physical activity. Speed himself has shown similar similar signs of physical strain from years of sedentary streaming. The lifestyle of a full-time streamer, irregular sleep, no exercise, constant stimulation, takes a real toll. And Speed has been doing it since he was 11 years old. One of the
Oh, what a shock. Is that that's IShowSpeed. RKO on the table. The dog is dead.
Decided he belonged on the biggest stage in professional wrestling. He is also a signed recording artist. Released under Warner Records, his tracks include World Cup, Shake, and Bailar. He performed at the Rolling Loud Festival in Portugal in 2023. Music is a meaningful part of his income and his brand. And he has the cars. A Lamborghini Urus, a custom Cristiano Ronaldo-themed Lamborghini Huracan, because his love for Ronaldo has been a defining part of his content since the beginning. And he got to meet him in person in 2024. He is 21 years old. He has over 100 million followers across all platforms combined. He is Streamer of the Year 2 years running, and he is only getting started. Here is what I keep thinking about when I step back from the IShowSpeed story. He is the clearest example in streaming history of the internet, giving a young person both the harshest possible consequences and the most extraordinary second chance simultaneously. At 16, he said things that were genuinely harmful. He was banned from Twitch, banned from Riot Games. His reputation was in pieces, and the internet documented all of it permanently. At 21, he is one of the most watched creators on Earth. The question that story raises is not whether he deserves his success, his work ethic, his genuine connection with audiences worldwide, and the joy he has clearly brought to millions of people across the Africa tour and everywhere else is real and undeniable. The question is what the IShowSpeed story tells us about how we handle young people making public mistakes online. The clips of him at 16 and 17 will exist forever. He cannot take them back. But the person who made those comments and the person who caused 360,000 people to subscribe in a single Nairobi stream, those are not obviously the same person. People grow, especially from 16 to 21. The streaming community is still figuring out what to do with that gap, and IShowSpeed, whether he intended to or not, has become the test case. I do not think there is a clean verdict, but I think the honest answer is somewhere between growth is real and should be recognized, and the original harm was real and should not be forgotten. Both things can be true, and the IShowSpeed story holds both. IShowSpeed is 21 years old, has 50 million YouTube subscribers, performed at WrestleMania, toured 20 African countries, and is only getting faster. And somewhere in there is also the 16-year-old who was banned from everything and thought his career was over. I want to know, where do you land on the full IShowSpeed story? Is this the greatest second chance in streaming history? Is it proof that young people deserve room to grow? Or do you think the early controversies still matter regardless of everything that came after? Drop your take in the comments. And if you want every major creator story told at this level of depth, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.